Welcome to Chatmates. Chatmates is a platform through which we are giving the opportunity to incredible people to share their stories, their incredible experiences. And at the end of the day, we are hoping to inspire someone else, in addition you, to share with us their incredible story and find some motivation, how everybody else.
Absolutely. And today I would say we have a really super special guest, Monsieur Augustin Dufour from France. Welcome, Augustin. First of all, we would like to thank you very much for your time. And before we go into detail to your inspiring story, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you? Who are you? Where do you come from? And so on.
Sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. It's really an honor to be here in the very famous Chatmates. I mean, with the two legends, Gigi and Sven. I feel like an incredible person thanks to this. So I feel very special today. So thank you for inviting me. And otherwise, I'm more kind of ordinary person, 40 years old, 3 kids, single wife. And super friends like you guys.
Thanks for joining. Thank you for the nice introduction. So I have one question. We're talking about today about the Bearman Xtreme Marathon, I think it's called, or triathlon, sorry. And here's the question: how did it all start for you? Like, where did you get your motivation? And if you would say how it started, how would you answer?
Well, very basically, we had that was for my birthday, my 40 years old birthday. We had a party, and that the present that I was offered by my wife and my friends, I thought maybe they want to kill me. They were maybe fed up with something, but no, that was this is where it started. So of course, I did a couple of competition before, and but that was, let's say, one step, and one big step above what I did in the past. So it started with this, the birthday present.
Wow! So it's a birthday present. So I think our viewers already understood that we will be talking about the Bearman, yes, and we will share more details here. So Bearman is why did you? Okay, it was a present from your wife, but I'm sure you had some time to think, right, before going into it. So, but you still, in the end, you made this decision, yeah. So, and why?
Yes, I think she knew.
What is this about? You know?
No, I think she knew. I had that somewhere in my mind. I mean, it's about checking your limits, pushing back your limits. You learn a lot. I mean, with those experience, you know your limits, you know your body, you know your capabilities, and you discover that anything's possible in the end. So,
wow.
I've been told many times, forget about it, it's impossible. And in the end, when you go through the finish line, I mean, you realize that the field of possible is wide open, and so I recommend it to you guys as well.
Yeah. If I may jump in very quickly, yes. So we want to announce now on air officially that after seeing your inspiring story, and Sven, yes, please stay with us. After seeing your inspiring story, myself and Sven, we decided to do the Bearman together, and we had even more innovative idea, to be honest. You know, because there is no doubt in our mind that you will do this once more together with us. What do you say, Augustin?
You know what, guys? If you do it, if you register, you can count on me. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Absolutely, Sven. What do you say?
Let's book it now, huh? But that's on the record, huh? So
absolutely.
Let's book it.
Sven, what do you say?
Gigi, I wish you best of luck, and I will try to motivate you every single step through this way, seriously.
Okay, thank you.
I, on my hand, I think I'm very happy of where I am. I like my physical conditions, and let's see how this interview here really goes. So,
absolutely.
Augustin,
now, come on, Joanne, come on. You have to do it.
Yeah, sure. I will think about it. Give me some time to see how you went through it and how you managed. Because I'm sure that Gigi will share some pictures later on, and he will also share a video of you And when you give us all the details, like you should start now, like tell us a little bit the incredible details, because it's a numbers and figures game at the end of the day. So it was like swimming 3.8 kilometers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
correct.
And Sven, I think you
And then
want us
it's
to
like
start with this
biking.
photo, yeah?
Yeah, let's see. Let's just wrap up the numbers, because the numbers are quite incredible
Absolutely.
for this
Absolutely,
extreme
absolutely.
marathon. Then it is biking with 180 kilometers in addition to 5,000 meters in altitude gaining, right? So
Yeah,
it's just
and
like
those 5,000 meters are very important, believe me.
they are indeed. And
So,
then
so
it's
just
another round of
yeah,
running, which is
yeah.
42 kilometers.
So
And then the
180
marathon.
kilometers cycling and 42 kilometers running. Just to be clear for our viewers, we are not talking about meters here. We are talking about kilometers, right? 180 kilometers, then 42 kilometers running. And how many kilometers of swimming, Augustin?
3.8.
Ah, very good, very good.
3.8. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that sounds crazy. I must admit.
Thank you, Augustin.
So
At least
thanks.
And plus, the worst part is that you have to pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Exactly.
So that's all the things that you have to prepare for your journey, right? Okay.
Yeah, you can see it's almost had to pack my home, and you need to make sure you don't forget anything. So it's a bit technical in terms of logistic to manage properly the transitions. You need to make sure you won't forget anything, and you can see there are many items that you need, especially for the Bearman, because it's the principle is autonomy. So there are no, let's say, stations where you can get some more food and water. There is only one point where you will get a bag that you have prepared yourself, access to a bag that you have prepared yourself after 120-kilometer biking.
Wow.
So you need to have a camelback. You need to take your own foods, and of course you have the bike, you have the running, swimming material. So yeah, it's
when I
it's
like this
for
is
those.
like the final stage for you. So this is like the final stage, Augustin, where you are ready to leave for like the event itself. But how much time did you go in for preparation of this event? Is it like 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, a year? How long did it take you to feel prepared for such a tremendous effort?
Well, I would say I've been practicing sports for a couple of decades, but and running with a couple of marathon already. But I mean, you need to really intensify the workouts, the training during. I would say if you're in a good shape, I would say at least 4 or 5 months, 6 months would be better. And in my case, the race was supposed to be in August, but it was COVID cancelled, the initial one. So I booked a second one, which was cancelled again, and that was a small one, not so likely to be cancelled. Then, so it took me in total a bit more time. So I would say more than 6 months. We speak about 10 to 20 hours training per week, roundabout.
Wow. And you know, we already decided with Sven, right? But you can share with us kind of schedule what you would recommend, what we should do during these 5 months. How should we prepare ourselves for this event? Like how many kilometers should we run per week, and so on and so on.
Well, actually, this distance we were stating, you should try to do that every week, but of course in several workouts.
Yeah.
But ideally, you run 40 kilometers per week, and yeah, biking 200 kilometers per week.
Okay.
With D plus, so with uphill climbing, that's important as well. For the swimming, myself, I skip the swimming. So, but it really depends on your strengths and weaknesses. I wouldn't recommend to practice on swimming because it's time consuming, and we don't have much time, obviously, it's only maybe 10% of your time in the total race, swimming. So you should. I did focus on biking mainly.
Okay. Wow, that's important information for our viewers.
Yeah, if you want to get started, I mean, let's.
So you're preparing your bike here. You're preparing your bike now.
Guys, how could you get those pictures?
Yeah, that's. I mean, we have.
I wonder.
Because you are a very famous man, and we asked around.
Chatmates. I guess you have big means, guys, to get all this stuff. Yes, indeed. You need to. Yeah, you need to get prepared. So that was the day before. The day before, we go on site, and you drop your stuff. You prepare your transition. You make sure your tires are well inflated, it's about the preparation the day before, and then the next day we start at 6 a.m. We start swimming at 6 a.m. So you have to wake up quite early, like 3 to 4 a.m. So no need to say it's a short night. Mm-hmm. And that's the beginning. It was about 6 a.m. In September. So we had a light under our swim cap to be seen, and we had to start swimming 3.8 kilometers in this lake in Amélie-les-Bains. So very, very nice a place with breathtaking landscapes.
And so you so go ahead, Sven.
How many people started there? Like how many participants were starting this?
So that was not so big. I guess we were like 200 participants to this one. There are not so many crazy people, but no, it was a small one because of the sanitary situation. Other ones would have been cancelled, so larger ones would have been cancelled. So, around about 200.
So you are entering the lake in the night, and you are coming out on the daylight. So it's
yeah.
Right? So it's...
Yes, exactly. By 7 a.m. you exit the lake and get ready for biking. So that's the big part. 182 kilometers with 5,000 meter high, a couple of mountains you have to ride through. But it's so beautiful. I mean, this area in the French Pyrenees that in the end you don't even. It goes fast. This journey went very fast in the end.
How many hours you were cycling?
The cycle part for me was about 10 hours. Wow.
It was fast. Yeah.
Very fast.
Well, not so fast. But with a couple of breaks, as then you also need to keep some energy for the marathon that follows. I could give you the exact times, but it's nothing special. I think I indeed ranked 62 in this race, so far from the leaders. I took my time. The goal was really to finish.
But as you mentioned now. I don't think, did it really matter for you that you were not number one or number two? I don't think it's about number one, number two. It's about completion of this great journey, right? Right, Augustin?
Yeah, everything I do, I want to win, Gigi. But no, realistically, of course, I had absolutely no chance to be in the top 10. There are professionals also participating, and you're right. It was about finishing first.
Absolutely. And why I asked you this question, because I wanted Sven to think that it doesn't matter you are number one or number two. It matters when you finish, right? So I
think this is very convincing, and now I'm sure you will register.
Oh, so we have your video here. Maybe you can share some of your emotions while you're running after 180 kilometers, right?
Yeah, that was after maybe 10 kilometers of run. We had a first loop of 20K.
Petite côte.
That was the first time I turned on my smartphone, and I had a live tracker, and there was a WhatsApp group with a couple of friends, and it was full of messages, and
Record de vitesse.
really encouraging. And so I just made this quick video to thank them all for their support.
Magnifique en tout cas.
And yeah, that's it. That was you can see the landscapes. So that was just great. I really lost in the French Pyrenees.
No,
Okay.
And that was the final part. So at this stage, I started to realize that it's okay. I will do it.
Le téléphone là. On commence par une bonne petite côte sur la côte.
Yeah,
6 km
Oh my
23
God.
en
It's
46
really.
minutes.
I
the
don't
marathon-
speak in French, but I can understand what you're
Record de
saying.
vitesse.
I can understand what you're
Oui.
saying.
En tout cas, trop
Yeah,
cool.
I speak about my speed records. I think it took me like five hours to make the marathon. So you can imagine it was quite slow as well.
Absolutely.
Génial.
Yeah, but considering what you did before, so it's not really slow in any means. Hmm?
Wow, and that's you're already there, and this is, to be honest, we have to be fair with you, myself and Sven, and so this is our favorite photograph. It's here in this photo you really look like a bear, So did you have this feeling like some of your part of your human being became a bear, or like you were as strong as bear at some point, huh? Maybe.
Thank you, Gigi. When you speak about looking like a bear, I ask me some questions.
Necessarily a compliment.
I think maybe I can learn from you as well.
No, but I mean, can you explain? Can you not explain? Of course, it's not explainable, I'm sure. But can you share with us what you were really feeling when you were taking this photo?
Sure, no, but that was really intense in terms of emotion. I mean, you realize it's not just one day of effort; it's 6 months, 6 months of training, and I was very thankful also to my family and my wife who permitted all those workouts. My sister was also a great help for that, and I mean, all those emotions. You want to thank the people for their support, and also, I mean, many times I've been said, look, it's you cannot do it; it's impossible. Even the first Ironman we wanted to do were not in autonomy; they were a bit easier, tough, but a bit easier. And people were saying, "Yeah, you cannot make it. I mean, it's not human." And you realize, as I was saying in the beginning, you really realize that nothing's impossible. So this is where I definitely recommend this experience. I mean, if we had this course about the second curve, during the MBA, and I think when you do that kind of events, then you realize that anything can be done. So entrepreneurship, starting something brand new, moving abroad, whatever. So doing the Ironman together with you guys, that's something really that I recommend. Therefore, yeah, that's my main lesson learned. I would say is this one, that it really opens the field of possibilities, and nothing's impossible.
Wow.
How much weight did you lose during the race? You told us, I think, earlier. But
I think I was I had at that day the same weight as when I was 20 years old. I think I was 78
okay.
kilograms, and before the race I was 82.
Wow.
Right.
So it's like like superstar giving a 4 hour long concert or so, and they're losing this weight. It's
Yeah, it's the best slim fast program you can find.
Wow.
Very efficient.
Wow, it's incredible. Listen, we can share the videos from the Bearman, incredible people from Bearman. I think you agree that this family who is organizing this contest, right?
Yeah, they are really nice. It's very friendly. I mean, you feel like even like being part of the family when you get there. And thanks to the organization, they were really welcoming.
Wow,
It's
wow.
very well organized. I mean, it's a small structure, but the journey is very well indicated, and it's again breathtaking. So there is this kind of magic in this forest, in this atmosphere.
Wow.
I mean, you start up at night, you end up at night. It's a wonderful journey, and there is really this piece of magic with those landscapes.
Interesting.
So it's like you're preparing for something incredible. It looks like kind of a ritual or something, you know?
Yeah, indeed. I mean, there is a bit of stress as well, and everyone is asking himself if you will succeed, if you will make it to the end, and it's for everyone also. Let's say the achievement, the let's say the end point to 6 months of training. So that's big in emotion.
How many, like it was mixed gender, right? So they were like male.
Indeed. Yeah.
Percent.
Yes, I think more than 20% were females, so that's good as well. That's good as well. And
that's really impressive. That's really impressive. That like women are equal on the equal thing as a man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really impressive.
yeah, indeed.
What's
So
the
this is
age?
amazing, huh?
Was it like always like in between 30th and 20th to like 40th, or was it higher from
I'm not sure I caught you, Sven. We still get it.
Okay, what was the age in average? Like not the average age, but what was the
Sorry. Yeah, that's very different. I would say from 20 to more than 60 years old.
60
That's
years
very,
old.
very different.
Oh my God.
Yeah, elderly people. I mean, of course, fit. Who are also participating. So that's really, I think, open to every generation.
Nice.
So you see, this was after 120 kilometers. We had the possibility to get some more food with this bag, and otherwise everything had to be hand carried. But we had some water points at some stage. You see the organization, people indicating the way, and that's the changing room, transition 2. So you finish with the bike and you start with the running. So that's let's say getting to the end. So still have a marathon to go, but when I started the marathon, I knew I would make it to the end. I was still in good shape.
Wow.
So that was, and you see the landscape. It's just amazing. I mean,
Absolutely.
that brings you energy too. I mean, running in this in this forest, it's really wonderful.
What were the weather conditions actually?
The weather.
Yeah.
The weather was okay. We had small rain, but most of the day was without rain, so that was okay. Indeed, when it rains for the biking stage, it could be a bit dangerous, especially going down.
Yeah.
So you need to be careful. But we had that only in the beginning, and then afterward it was better.
Wow, you can see in the eyes of the people that
Yeah, this one I think is the winner.
You are like washed out, totally washed out, right? You're exhausted, right? But simultaneously you are the strongest. Maybe you feel like strongest man in the world,
Yeah. That's really a big achievement here, and you see the emotion in the eyes. So lots of feeling. It's very, very intense.
This is incredible.
That's, so Gigi, I'm sure you want to do it now.
I am even more sure than I was before, because seeing all these emotions and positive energy, these people
those guys here. They are the first of the Bearman. Actually, there are two races. There is the half Bearman, which is half distance, which was the previous image we had, and now that those are the first guys. So it's getting dark. You see, finishing the Bearman.
Ah, okay, cool. So there are like two stages or two possible to sign up. Okay.
Yes, on the same day we have there is a second departure for the half, which is a bit later, but they also finish a bit earlier, and I think for the full the first arrivals was at the end of the afternoon, early evening already.
Wow.
Incredible. So what comes next, Augustin? Enlighten us a little bit here.
What comes next? So I noted very well that we'll do it all together, guys. So that's
absolutely, absolutely.
No, I'm not sure. I think it's really challenging, and for the agenda it takes a lot of time. So I'm not sure I will do many of them. The idea was to do it at least once, but yeah, why not others? Let's see, and if you guys register, you can count on me 100%.
Absolutely.
On the record.
Absolutely. And sorry if I'm repeating this question, Augustin, but let us ask you anyway. I mean, after the Bearman, so could you say like this, like my life before Bearman and after Bearman? Would you say like this, or like what exactly this gave to you? Like how your life changed after this? I mean,
yeah, I think your mindset changes back to the nothing's impossible. I mean, I know that I'm capable of doing a lot, and we are all. It's not only me. I think this kind of event will open your eyes in this direction, and anyone who is not disabled could of course do that. So. And of course, then it helps you in your daily life, because you have this, self-confidence as well that you can achieve, and this helps you in each and every situation. Wow. So I was already a bit too self-confident before, so I'm not sure it's helping me in this case. But,
thank you.
But that's what you need. Otherwise, you would, if you are not self-confident, you would, I guess, not start such a tremendous journey.
I don't know what to say. It doesn't happen with me too often, but I'm speechless after all your story and after the pictures and videos. I mean, Sven, help me out of here.
I agree with you. It's incredible. Yeah. First of all, like from a physical standpoint, and adding just the numbers and realizing what we as individuals do, like on a, let's say, less professional level, like biking and so on. But I would be really hesitant about the swimming and the running. The biking, all right, let's do it. But the running, there's no word of running. Like the moment I start to run, I wonder why I'm actually running and not biking. Yeah? And that would be like for 42 kilometers for me would be like really torture.
But not with those landscapes. Not with those landscapes.
No, I saw one of the photos. Correct me if I'm wrong. You had a plastic hose here, connected to your bottle, right? Of water bottle. So you are drinking when you're running, right? Or
yeah, it's Camelback. So you can have up to 2 liters of water. So I had this with a pulver plus all my energy bars in this bag. As there were like 4 or 5 spots where you could fill your water, but that was not enough for me. So you know me from the pub. I can drink fast.
Absolutely.
So,
what happened after the race? Like, how did you recover? Or that was actually an interesting question. Like, after the race was over, what were you doing the next 3 days?
The next day, I was on the beach nearby the airport with my sister, and thanks to her because she organized a lot for for this journey. So, but it was okay. I think that the next day, so on Tuesday, I was running again. Of course, not that long, but it was okay. I mean, if you are well prepared, you will not suffer much. I mean, from such event, you need to be well prepared, and then it's okay.
So the total hours, let's say, Augustin, one more time, like from the point that you started swimming and you finishing up with this magic bell, how many hours approximately?
It's 16 hours in my case. 16 hours. 16 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was five on the marathon, one on the swimming, and 10 on the bike.
Wow.
With transition, couple of breaks, and so on. But so that's quite long. I mean, for normal Ironman, I think you can go down to 10 maybe. But the mountainside was one of the difficulties here for sure.
Wow, it's incredible. I mean, of course there are two sides there, right? The physical preparation and how physically improves you this journey. And then another one, the spiritual, and what you said, right? Nothing is impossible. That second part of the journey is more important to me personally, to be honest. You know, like that your confidence and that everything seems to be possible for you and so on. So I think that's the main reason why your journey is really incredible and inspiring, Augustin.
Yeah, and I mean all those workouts. It took much more than 16 hours in total. So it teaches you also resilience.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have a good insight with the MBA we just did, but still, that's a good way to learn resilience. And well, you need to wake up at 5, 6 in the morning before going to work, or you go in the evening as well to make sure you do that for 4 or 5 months long. So that's not easy.
Wow.
But if you do that, then I think it's
anyone
okay.
can do this, right? Anyone
can do this. It's just a motivation, wow. And you also learn a lot during those workouts. I mean, it's for me, and this is where I keep doing sports. It's a good way to step back, think. It's like a coach, you know. You remove the stress. You take some elevation and have the 360 view on all what's happening around you, and that's a good coaching session. Actually, all those workouts.
Oh.
Incredible. There's nothing more to add from my side, really.
Listen, I just can't find words how to thank you for your time, Augustin, and sharing your incredible story with us. You know, it's
my pleasure. I'm really honored to be part of the very famous Chatmates team.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We
thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Sven.
For our viewers, Monsieur Augustin Dufour was our special guest today. Augustin, all the best. See you around for the second Bearman.
See you in Amélie-les-Bains, guys.
Cheers, Augustin.
Ciao, ciao. Cheers. Ciao, ciao.
Bravo.